Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation with your girl Shannel Black. Now we're gonna jump straight into a cute little reading with Miss Jacky O. Now we're gonna do it a little different over here than we typically do because normally I use the picture of the person I'm reading on and I pull from their energy from the picture. Well, we don't have the picture of Miss Jacky O's mother, and that's who we're focusing on today. Now, so what we do have Mr. Keith and a picture of little Jackie when she was a baby. So Mr. Keith would be the one who would give us an understanding of who Jackie's mother is. We can see if we can, whatever little residue of energy that's left on him, they'll see if we can pick up on that energy. And also Jackie's inner child, okay, because I know that inner child has not been healed, okay, it's calling out. So we're going to lean on the inner child to see if we can help heal her. And to kind of give Jackie some answers about her mother. We're also going to use Mr. Keith. This is Mr. Keith, him at the funeral. Girl got this little scarf on, baby, giving speech after speech and nothing about his daughter, but that's neither here nor there. That's not what this reading is about. We're going to see if we can comprehend anything from him today to get some kind of understanding of Jackie's mother. And then, of course, we have the beautiful Jackie in the middle. So let's jump straight into this reading. Now, divine angels, if you will, please. We're here today to call on the energy of Jacqueline Smith's mother. If you could, please tap into the energy of her mother, the person who birthed her, the person who brought her onto this earth, along with Mr. Keith Smith. Okay, so we're looking for the energy. We want to know who was Jackie's mother, where is Jackie's mother, and why did she leave? And anything else you want to tell us concerning Jackie's mother that can give Jackie some answers today. So let's jump straight into this reading. Thank you. Okay, so let's find out first, who was Jackie's mother? Okay, let's see if the cards can pick up on who was she. Okay, she a lot of things. Okay, let's see, who was she? Sundays came out the front. Okay, so the first card we have here it says she was a fool, honey. Okay, first card, it says the mother was a fool. Now with the fool card, it says the light attributes of her mother was she was fearlessly revealing emotions. So she was a very emotional mother. Okay, it says helping people laugh at pretty much helping people laugh, okay, at the different things in life. So it's like, so she has, as the fool, she's showing up as a comedian. Okay, that's what the mother is. And it's almost like putting on the mask to hide the way you feel, to hide your tears. So it's almost like laughing instead of crying. But the shadow attributes says she was using humor to wound. She was using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of emotional truth. Oh, so it's almost like she was kind of harsh with her words. So she almost giving out that DC Fly type of energy, right? The mother, okay? The pink rib of Mr. Keith. So she showed up as somebody that was fearlessly revealing emotions. Like she always was showing her emotions some kind of way. Whether it was being loud, whether it was screaming, whether it was crying, you know, having like little tantrums, like kind of picking up. Okay, but then at the same time, it's like she'll laugh at it, like, you know, she'll laugh at her pain, laugh through her pain, and you know, and probably laugh at stuff like it's like, ma'am, that wasn't even funny. But she's like, well, I just laughed to avoid crying, because she uses humor to wound people also. So instead of her covering up her pain, sometimes she'll probably say something funny about you for her own pleasure, because she has denial of her own emotional truths. So she pretty much seemed like somebody who wasn't in control of her emotion, almost like a clown, okay, if you will. like a clown, like, you know, a clown out there performing, but then at the same time a clown kind of give you a scary vibe, a lonely vibe, or a creepy vibe. But then he out there still trying to entertain. It's like, why do people invite clowns to kids' birthday parties? Okay, but it's like hiding of emotions, and whatever emotions she shows is not really her true emotions. Okay, so she was all over the place, almost giving me bipolar, if you will, allegedly. But she was a storyteller, a girl. She kind of sounded like Mr. Key. Okay, because it says her light attribute speaks about the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And it says making up tales that harm others. Wow. So she's coming off as a dark comedian with this storyteller. Like, she's come across as somebody that has the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols, but she'll be making up tales that kind of harm people. That, you know, it's not factual stories. And then she's showing up as a hero or the heroine. It says a passion for a journey or personal empowerment, but also says escapism and a false sense of heroism. So she comes across as somebody that's a liar. You know, you can't trust her. Okay, she said she was going to get milk, and honey, she went past the store and kept it moving. We got mystic, like she's very mystical, very mysterious, if you will. It says revels in intimate union with the divine. So she may felt like she was a spiritual person. Honey, is she the one who got Mr. Keith off into this whatever spirituality he's in, that he cannot keep his mind off of, because he talk about it 24/7? Or is Mr. Keith trying to protect himself from some type of outside force? But it says delusional rapport with the divine. Okay, so again, giving me a delusional type of energy, very delusional. Then we got the God, but at the same time spiritual. Okay, it says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within you and others. And it also speaks about depositing cruelty, using power to control people with this God complex. Okay, so because it seems like the mother is giving out the same energy that DC Fly give out, because he's always talking like he a godly man, but his actions don't match it at all. 0%. It's like there's nothing he do that's godly other than praying, which is a good start and a good foundation. But if you done praying and you get out of that prayer and you don't do nothing you just said that you're going to do in that prayer, or you had no intentions to stand on the word that you just spoke, that is deception at its finest. Okay, at its highest power, if you will. But she had the Midas touch, the mother did, okay? But it speaks about entrepreneur or very creative, has the ability to turn anything into gold, and she delights in sharing her life riches. But she also speaks about hoarding money and emotions, okay? Again, her emotions, keeping her true emotions to herself, but always showing this fool type of energy. Okay, again, giving me that DC and maybe even her father. So you can kind of understand why, even though her mother wasn't there, she's still picking up the energy of her mother. Okay, so it's almost like she attracted to the energy of her mother, and she's picking up the energy with the men that's around her. Her father give out that energy. Even though I don't know her father for real, but it's just my intuition of what I'm picking up. But it also says Midas, which means that's all about hoarding money, emotions, feelings. Okay, keeping those true things to yourself. So if you don't have a parent that's emotionally available to you, you're going to go out and meet a partner that's the same way, that's not emotionally available to you, that's also going to be cracking cruel jokes, but you'll be used to it because that's kind of what you heard from your foundation. And if you ever know, if a parent don't actually have to raise that kid for that kid to pick up the mannerisms and the talent or anything from that parent. It is so easily done. It's just like, it's like a kid can be adopted out, and they will pick up a guitar and play it well. And it's like, where you get this talent? Come to find out, their biological parents were guitarists or something like that, or musicians. Okay, the kid will pick up that talent no matter if the parent is there or not. Okay, and they also pick up generational curses. They'll pick up any type of thing that you dumped off into them while they was in your stomach, or while they was in you, and then you delivered them. Even though you left, you still left your burdens on your child. Okay, because they were born into it. Okay, so just remember that. Next, we got, she's showing up as a god. Okay, this purple card is still this mystical type of energy. It says represent the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So she's saying that she may be a child of God. She's a child of God. She's very spiritual. Okay, but she also places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. I wonder, did she run off with a cult? Because I see her climbing a mountain here, playing music, hiding behind stuff, looking. It's like she's on a journey. She's looking for God. She's looking for a spiritual journey, and there's nothing wrong with that. But mentally, if you're not mentally where you should be, sometimes that road can be a curvy road, and you can end up in a cult, end up in different type of places where you shouldn't be, because you're trying to guide yourself and go through, because you're looking for something, and it's a journey, and maybe that's your journey. But sometimes you got to be very careful who you listen to, who you trust. Okay, because they can guide you, especially if they have some type of selfish motives. But we also have a mediator. It speaks about gifts for negotiating fairness and strategic in personal and professional life. So it's also speaking about negotiating something in her personal and professional life, shaking hands with somebody. Okay, respect for both sides of the argument. But it also speaks about negotiating with ulterior motives or a hidden agenda, either personal or professional. So her mother seems like the type that, honey, for her own personal gain, or if you will, honey, was, sell, I wouldn't say sell your soul, but sell, or probably would by mistake, or you probably sell your soul by mistake. You thinking you signing up to a godly class, and tell them what you're gonna sign up for. Okay, so you got to make sure your intuition is keen on any journey. Okay, because you need to be able to know, to survive it, to make it through the journey. But we got this mediator. So again, she has a gift to negotiate fairness, and she's very strategic. But sometimes, if you ain't watching this type of person closely, honey, they've been mediated some type of deal up under the table without you knowing it. And it's like, well, why did you hide it if you didn't have no bad intentions? Okay, so it's some type of hidden intentions, whether good or bad, honey. But if they were good, you wouldn't have to hide them. Okay, so she's showing up as a mediator and a shapeshifter, which means, like, again, that up and down, all over the place energy, bipolar almost, delusional, but then at the same time you be speaking some facts, but it's like, girl, not all the time. If we let you keep on talking, girl, your facts are not facting. Okay, so we got a shapeshifter. She has skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness and ability to see potential in everything. But it also speaks about projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in this moment. So she has a lot of personal agendas here, the mother does, and she's looking for her prince, maybe. Okay, also romantic charm and potential for power. Speaks about using power for self empowerment, or for some type of gain. Okay, with the prince. So it's almost like giving some type of delusions when it comes to a prince. So the mother has some type of delusions too, as well. And I wonder, did the father already was talking this, whatever this type of talk he talked at this funeral, to the mother, and the mother followed into it. But if that was the case, she would have stayed loyal and stuck around unless she woke up. But I do see her, okay, starting off as the fool, okay, and very mystical. She has some type of delusion rapport with the divine, maybe when she met Mr. Keith, okay? And then but she's showing up as somebody that was on the journey for real, for God, looking for God, okay? But it's almost came up to the point that she probably was even making up some type of tales, okay? Not even telling him the truth about who she was, where she came from, just telling stories, okay, if you will, little white lies or little pink lies, okay? Because she was shape-shifting, okay? Trying to be, I guess, almost kind of be what you want her to be at the time to be accepted, the mother, okay? And then she came in as this hero with the Midas touch, okay, to him. He felt like, okay, this is what he needed. She had a passion and a journey, and I guess he wanted to go on that journey with her, okay? But she ended up starting to it seemed like she started to hoard her emotions, not showing her true emotions or the emotions that he wanted to see, because he's showing the best the prince. Like it seemed like he was more in love, and then it seemed like I see him standing here looking for her, and by the time he came looking for her, she was gone, baby. It was like abracadabra. Okay, out the door. She had moved on to other things and other agendas. Okay, it's almost like she was like a free spirit, a flower, a wallflower, or a sunflower. You know, one of those people who don't mind hitchhiking and going. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So let's see. Let's see. Why did she leave? Why did the mother leave Mr. Keith and Jackie? And I say Jackie because she was born. But she could have just been leaving Mr. Keith, and he probably, you ain't taking my baby. She's like, okay, we'll keep your baby. But it still is unusual for a woman to leave. She ain't gonna leave until she can find a way to take her and her baby. But we'll see. Why did Jacky Oh's mother leave? Oh, okay. She said she went out. She said she was on a journey when she met Mr. Keith, and she was going to continue to be on that journey. It said she went out to find the lessons. Again, she's still out there on this. Seemed like she was on a spiritual journey. Okay. And Mr. Keith fell in love with somebody that came in who was a spiritual being. And she said she wasn't here for a long time. She was here for a good time. She was just here for the word. Okay. But it says discover the purpose in the situation. Trust that you are learning. She was like she was learning. She said maybe she wasn't ready to be a mother. She was still learning. Okay. Because I see her. She almost looked like Jacky Oh surrounded by a bunch of people. And she's looking like, wait a minute, hold up. Like, I didn't know I was going to be here to stay. I'm not a staying type of person. I'm not a sit down and be a mother and cook pies and bake pies type of person. I'm not the type to sit up in this dress and be cute. No. It says forget who you are. It's like almost how she forgot who she was, or she's trying to discover who she was, because it says forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Conditioning falls away. So I don't know if somebody was trying to condition her, and see these people surrounding her. It could have been his family. They were like, "Oh my God, look at your hair, look at this. Oh my God, come on in. You're his pink rib. You're the one." Okay, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is weird." Okay, this is weird. And so it says, forget who you are. Conditionings fall away, which means whatever conditioning you put on her, she can't hold them. She like motherhood, she can't hold that. Memories no longer defines you. And it's almost like she didn't want to be defined. Maybe she had some type of troubled childhood with her own mother. Remember, we're going through generational cycles, okay? Generational curses. We got to break them, okay? And it's like, which generation is going to break it? Well, the mother says she couldn't break it because she had conditions on her that fell away, which means she didn't have that mother gene in her. Memories no longer define you. So she didn't want to be defined as something. I just see her as this free person that just goes through life, and she'll tell stories, tell lies to get to where she needs to be, and then she moves on, hitchhike to the next location. She don't want to be conditioned. She don't want to be confined. Okay. She don't have memories of. It's like her memories are not there. Like even with this little baby, you see how she propped up on his head, like this little baby, even though it's cute, but it's like I can't be a mother to it. I don't know how to be a mother to it. Okay. I could be his friend. I could talk to it. I could, sing to it, but that's all. It says never jam today. Yeah, baby girl said she got a party. She got to go to a Bon Jovi concert, maybe. It's happening. Okay, and she can't miss it. So it says promises that never come to be, which means she probably promised to come back and never came back. Okay. After the concert, she'll be back. I'll come back. Okay, I promise. But promises that never came to be. The jam session never ended. Okay, you see her? She's out there living her life, treating herself. Okay, it says empty words. It's almost like, I'm almost kind of like picking up, almost like Jackie, looking for something, looking for that fame, looking for to be special, because it seems like the mother had issues too that need to be healed. It says not living in the now. Yeah, when she had the baby, it was like probably some postpartum. It's just like she wanted to live in the now. She didn't want to be tied down. I just don't see her being tied down. And then you can see how Jackie was into this family, and she didn't look nothing like these people. I'm kind of picking that up in this card. That's kind of how the mother was. It's almost like Mr. Keith's family probably was so accepting of her, but she felt out of place because she wasn't. She was on a journey, but she was on a solo journey. She wasn't on a journey to look for a family. She probably ran from a family. Okay, she probably wasn't trusting family. So this mother was like a gypsy. I'm picking up gypsy energy. And it says not living in the now. Okay, so yeah, she in the now of that baby or that special treat, that life, girl, no, she was not trying to be that right now. She just wasn't. I just don't see her in that energy. I see her just feeling uncomfortable with it. Okay, growing up, she has some growing up to do. It says wanting to grow in experience, rejection of perpetual youth. Okay, rejection of perpetual youth. So now I picked that up of two ways. Okay, growing up, the mother probably was young, just like look how young Mr. Keith is. She was young. She had some growing up to do, and she wanted to grow in experience. She wanted to go out there and experience the world. She didn't want to. It's almost like she didn't want to leave one family that was toxic or crowding or trying to hold her down to come to another family that was doing the same thing, and that's what this baby was going to do, and that's how she saw this baby. That's how she saw Jacqueline, as almost like she see the little cat here. She just even though the baby would be happy to be with her, but look at how she's looking. Yeah, she just didn't connect to the baby. Okay, she has some growing up to do, and she kind of rejected the baby. So again, picking up postpartum, like she rejected it and she ran. Okay, she wanted to be free. She wanted to go jam, baby. Clock time pressure, and a rush. Again, left fast too. Like she left because she feeling too much pressure from being a mother. It's like the baby just got here, girl. She said too much. Okay, too much from the family, too much. They was expecting too much from her. Okay, and she had some growing up to do, and she just left. That's what she did. So let's find out more about. Let's see. Let's find out where's the mother now. Which cards will tell me that? Let's see, what's the energy on the mother right now? Do she know about Jackie's? Let's ask first. Do she know about Jackie's passing? Do she know that Jackie passed away? Do the mother know that Jackie passed away? Girl, I know you lying. I asked her, do she know Jackie passed away? And then why did the selling out card pop out? Girl, look at the selling out card. Look how it look. She got blood on her shirt. Okay. She look naked. You know her boobs are, you can see boobs. You see blood on her mouth. And selling out. And that's like one. That's one. Like number one. Like selling out. I asked, do you know that your daughter passed away? And selling out came out. Like almost sold her out. Did she sign Jackie up to the cult? Did the mother sell her firstborn child? Did Mr. Keith and the mother do it? Because what, girl? Why did that come out? Okay, let's see what that came out, girl. Wild. Not wilding out, is it? Did she sell her out to wilding out 15? When the girl was 15 years old? Okay. Did the contract say when she got 15 or 16 or whatever, send her over, sell her over? Because we got 15 at Wow. Okay. We also see somebody on a journey seeking, looking. Okay. Was the mother 15? Okay. And she left. Okay. Was she young, underage? And she left. Okay. Because it's almost like I said, did you know that Jackie passed away? She said, I guess she said, yeah, because she sold it out to Wildin' Out. Okay. And it's like the mother left. I don't know, did she leave once she got the payout? Did she leave because she didn't want to answer to, the end of the contract when it was time? What? But selling out to the wild, baby. Selling out, wilding out. Girl, family and tribe. What, girl? So it's like almost like she's sitting back watching. Okay, I said, do she know that Jacky Oh passed away? She said, yeah. One, selling out to wilding out, honey. The family and the tribe, the whole family and the tribe did it. The whole family and the tribe gonna benefit. Girl, that look like Jacky Oh's auntie right there. That look like Jacky Oh's auntie from the brother side, from Mr. Keith's side. Is it not? Girl, is that Mr. Keith? And then look at the black and white little tiger. Is that Jacky O? The little mix of interracial. Girl, come on, these cards talking. That's what I'm picking up. So yeah, it's like she knew that it was going to be a selling out to Wilding Out, or to a reality show. Was selling it to the Wild, sold it out, probably sold it out at 1. This is 1. Sold it out at 1. By the time she got 15, she was going to be sold out. Then we got 20 here with the family tribe. Girl, the deepness of it all. Give me more about this selling out. Let me see. Which cards can tell me more about this selling out? How did she sell Jacky O out? How did the mother sell out Jacky O? Let's see what this deck has to say. How did the mother sell out Jacky O? Okay, let's see what these cards have to say. They sold out. Oh, we got repair. Okay, so we got they're like a grandpa and a grandma here. They sewing something together, needing like what you call it when you crocheting something together. It says making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship true construct. Ooh. It reveals a relationship true constitution. So I see a man and a woman, girl. Is that the man in his rib? Okay, selling out. Man and a woman selling out. Older people, 2 older people selling out at this point. Okay, repairs, making amends. So they seem like they were trying to make amends or trying to make something right in their life, and they end up selling out. Probably tried to sell themselves, but they're like, no, we don't want y'all. What about your firstborn child? Okay, and it says reveals a relationship true constitution. Selling out. Okay, so their true constitution was selling out. It probably even will be even before they had a firstborn child. They didn't even know it. Because why is he so pulled back from this child? It's almost like he disconnected from this child. And why? Why? Next, we got moving forward. So she said after she sold out and made this amends with Mr. Keith, she left on a journey. Get a girl probably in Iraq somewhere. In the desert. Girl, she probably in Arizona. It says the first step is taken within our stillness. So when everybody was asleep, girl, that's when she got up and left, honey. After she done signed the Wilding Out contract on the Wild Out the girl. She probably know the girl's going to be sold out to Wilding Out, but she did it at 1 or before the age of 1. Okay? Sold out the firstborn child for fame. But then the mother walked away, honey, to a desert. Went on her own retreat. Okay? So let's see. I asked, why did she leave? She said she sold it out into the wild, moving forward. Okay, never to be found again. Or did she? Let's see. Give me more about the wild. Why is the wild 15 wild here? For why? I mean, do she know that Jacky O passed away? She do know. Okay, we got wild. Okay, so the wild card speaks about detoxing. Okay, somebody had to detox, cleanse, and restore yourself. So it seemed like after they sold her out, it seemed like either I'm seeing Jacky at 15, I'm seeing at a young age, either being sold out to Wilding Out, being set out in the wild looking for something, or she probably was looking for her mother. But then this could be also her mother setting out to shore leaving. Okay. But then if you kind of, the reason why I say it could be Jacky and her mother, because I believe they repeating each other. They repeating the cycle. The cycle has not been broken. Okay. So at this point, it's up to Jacky's daughters to break this cycle. And how they're going to break it without their mother. So it's almost looking like it's going to start again. Okay. So in order for Jacky's daughters to break this cycle, they have to produce daughters, and they have to stay on this earth for their daughters, and also to change the cycle, because they can't leave for any vanity reason. They can't leave because they can't handle being mothers. They can't leave for nothing. So it's going to be hard to stay when they don't have mothers, and they come from a cycle of motherless childs. You see how the curse keep on going? Okay, because Jacky didn't break it, because Jacky ended up leaving because of vanity. Okay, reason. And when she could have cleansed herself, the mother could have cleansed herself. and detox to restore herself. But they was blind, okay? They weren't able to see. And then they seemed like they was weak as well. And then it's almost like looking for a photo op, okay? Instead of taking the stuff off your eyes, moving the hair out of your face, okay? And then I also seen a detox. I seen somebody drinking something as well here. So it seemed like somebody was giving something as well. So I'm picking up a lot from this detox card because I'm also picking up Jacky. Okay, again, Jacky and her mother. Okay, the mother could have a drinking issue as well. We got vertigo. Okay, vertigo. What's vertigo? To me, you know, when you have vertigo, you dizzy, you can't see well. It's something going on in the head that's very woozy. The brain. It says whatever you choose will be correct. Okay, so but you got to be able to make those choices. You got to be able to see clearly to make the right choices, to put the key in the right hole, because there's a lot of keys in the background. Okay, so in order to break this wilding out, this energy that Jacky's in, okay, because the mother sold her out, okay, and left her, which is kind of the same thing that kind of happened to Jacky and her children, the cycles. Okay, because we got family and tribe at the end. Protection. Set personal boundaries. You need. I see needing spiritual protection. Okay. I'm also seeing set boundaries. It's like take the blinders off. Take the hair, the vanity, the hair off your face. Okay, and see what's going on. Okay, because you need some protection. Some things are transforming in your life. A lot of karma is happening, and you ignoring it versus detoxing and fighting back, because we in spiritual warfare. So it's time to fight back. I see her on water, trying to see, trying to be guided, trying to be, okay. And she got this red on, which means she's a target in the wild, okay. And she's trying to escape it, but just don't know how. And I see that being the mother and Jacky. So when the mother sold Jacky out, in her mind, she didn't know Jacky. She didn't have no connection to Jacky. And the father, and left her with the family. And the family kind of like picked up, because the way they looking, it's like a tribal family and tribe. So they left her with a tribe, okay, that she didn't look nothing like, okay. But yet she was there. So let's pull on that energy of this tribal, this family and tribe. What can you tell us about this family and tribe here? Okay, this card is saying a lot about the family. Let's see, this family and tribe. Okay. First, we got this is a solution for every problem. Okay, so it says family and tribe is a solution for every problem. Now, in this picture, I see somebody being held down with some type of anchor on their foot. Okay, the foot has a rope around it, and then right here, there has a snake around it. Oh my God. So it seems like something about this family and tribe is you stuck in it. Okay, I feel like the mother was stuck in it. Because remember, we see her running from some family and tribe that was trying to anchor her and hold her down. Then I see Jacky, okay, with this family and tribe, this 20. Okay, Jacky here with this family and tribe. But then it's like family is holding her down, okay? But in her mind, it's like, this is my foundation. This is where I should be. So holding me down is not a bad thing for Jacky. But it's holding you down underwater where you're drowning. And then you got snakes on your foot, okay? So it's like, did you know that the snake was on your foot? Did you think it was 2 ropes? What's going on here? Here, these cards are jumping out of my hands for no reason. And it's a 23, okay? Next, we got translucent. Love the darkness. We got somebody that's relishing in the darkness, and they love it there. This family and tribe. So we're speaking about this family and tribe that's in both families, the mother and in Jacky, okay? So I don't know if the mother came from a family that she felt like she was being weighed down from. So I see her running away from the family just to come to his family and almost kind of like pick up the same thing. And she had to run away from them. And then just to leave Jacky there with this family. And it says love the darkness. Okay, so look, it seems like Jacky, you know, the little blonde on the back of the crow, the black bird. Okay, is that Mr. Keith? Okay, Mr. Keith is flying her off in the darkness, but he love it. He don't know it. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. And this can also be a DC young fly. Okay, fly, bird, blackbird, DC girl. Okay, so either way go. You see how cycles from father to mother to boyfriend to your life to it just keep on going, love in the darkness because you've been born in it. Okay, next we got the Masonic. It says let chance play its creative role in your life. Look at this picture though. Again, it's a lot of things that's blinding Jacky, and it seemed like she was blinded because of family and tribe, which means mother, father, and the people that surrounded her, and that's also how she created her family. Okay, because do Jacky children look like her? Okay, she created again another tribe and family where the kids look different than now. Her kids do look like DC's family. Okay, or will they? Will they grow up and realize that they different too? Will they also be this black and white tiger? This different, unique, but beautiful tiger. And the family the family ain't bad looking, they beautiful too, but it's like they send out some type of delusional energy. They love in the darkness, okay? And they feel like the solution to every problem is weighing somebody down and giving out this snake energy, which is this dark energy. And then it's keeping Jacky not able to see the truth and know the truth. Her intuition can't possibly be working right with this card. It's shadowed like that in the brain, the head area. Almost like not seeing, and then the face. Look at the face coming off. Identity, okay? So it says let chance play its creative role in your life. So it's almost like she was changing a lot about herself to try to fit in to this family tribe, to try to blend, okay? Because she always say, Grandma, tell them that DC didn't marry a white girl, or DC's not with a white girl. It's like she has something against it. It's like, but don't you see white when you look in the mirror? But I want to do she. I don't know what she saw. She saw something shattered. Okay, but she know that when she look at her family and tribe, she don't see herself. And to me, biracials do have an issue with that. Okay, just go to the TikTok that they say that, and I would think so. I mean, you would want to look like the people that you was birthed, your family. Okay, that's the first step to identity. So we see that there was a shadow identity here because of family and her tribe. Again, look at this card. It speaks about let love grow. But look at love. Look at how love is growing. Okay, you see again, this girl is hiding herself with her hair, her face, almost leading with her vanity, leading with her looks. Was her mother just as pretty, probably? Okay, but then look what she dancing with. Okay, look what she choosing as a husband, as a man. It's a man that's like he has a flower head, but he has a skeleton head. Now remember, she comes from this fragmented energy where love the darkness. Okay, you like I said, you don't know what they praying to, but this is what she's slow dancing with. Again, this is that same energy that's underwater, like can't breathe. Okay, underwater is drowning in your emotions for love. Okay, trying to blend in. We got opulence. It's time to lead, taking the lead. So now we see her starting to finally being able to see a little bit, even though she got this weird looking mask on, still kind of hiding, but she's still trying to see. Okay, so she's seeing something in her family that maybe is a little odd, a little weird, and she's trying to blend into that oddness and that weirdness of it. Okay, and trying to take, in opulence again, seeing a vision. Okay, a vision noir. It speaks about make peace with your past. So it seemed like she was starting to heal. Okay, she had started picking up gut feelings about stuff, and she was starting to plant roots. Okay, feeling like the roots were starting to grow because there was some disconnection here when it came to her sacral chakras. Okay, and in that sacral area, it's about love. I mean, not love, but more like sexual chemistry, passion, and stuff like that. So things were starting to connect. Okay, it's like her lower part was starting to connect to her bottom part. Okay, some things were starting to fill in. But then look at this e-pooch. There was a pause in her journey. Again, like I said, sister girl was trying to heal, mother was trying to heal, but it seemed like something with family caused a pause in it. Again, family. The key is family, because we're talking about her mother, but then it's still family, family, family. Like pulling down drowning energy, dark energy. Like if you're born into a dark family, you don't know they dark until you get out and see the light, and then when you look back at them, it's like, oh my God, what am I do? You know, do I leave my family, the people I always loved that I'm tied to? But then they got this snake energy on my foot. They holding me down, keeping me stuck. And then when I do try to blend in with them, I'm just looking weird, okay, weirder. And then I'm seeing them in a different light. And I wanted that the family start to see them in a different light. Okay, so, girl, let's see. Give me the cards behind Jacky and her family around passing. What is the energy around Jacky and her family when she passed away? Okay, so Jacky and her tribe. It seems like Jacky, we had a lioness. You earned all your stripes. Okay, now you know what the stripes mean on her. It's the stretch marks. Okay, you see the little cute stretch marks on her bottom. Okay, so we got weight here. So it seemed like family was, I don't know what they support, fairy tales. She was reading fairy tales book. Okay, we got a fairy tale book here. She reading it. She's sitting out, probably, you know, family and tribe. He said you earned your stripes. Okay, stripes, stripes, stripes. It giving me, again, body image, and then also the stripes of this tiger here that's next to this. Oh, that's next to the black family. The stripes of the lioness black. So she feel like a lioness. She feel like she earned her stripes, which means she earned, I guess, a black card, baby. She got her black card, but then it's also saying her stripes as a mother. Okay, like she a mother. She's here. Okay, she have children. She feel like she's part of the family officially now. Okay. You know, it's like she was picking up her confidence when it came to her mother, being a mother. But at the same time, she's very weary about her weight. Okay, so it's a lot going on here. She earned her stripes. She was feeling good and confidence as far as, you know, being part of the family and feeling like, okay, I got my black stripes. Okay, I'm here. Okay, my children. And I feel like when she had her son came out dark. She felt like, okay, I'm a woman who produced a black child. Just like his daddy said, he produced a pink rib. She produced a black child. I'm just seeing that. I'm just picking it up, darkness. And she was proud of that. But then she was like, okay, we finally got our son here. I'm ready to look at my body and change it. So she had earned her stripes. So it's some type of sense of pride here. At the same time, she was ready to kind of make her body perfect here. Okay. And she feel like she earned her stripes to be in the family as well. As the lioness. Okay. Lioness also being a mother. Now we got the castle here. Now this speaks of a house, a home. Now look at the castle around her. She's picking up nothing but dust and dirt. Okay, so it looks like the castle has been burnt down. It said it's time for a healing, not war, which means it's no need to go to war with these people. Okay, because it seems like she's reading books. She got this fairy tale books, and it's almost like she's looking at life differently. Because remember, we got all this darkness that's around her that she grew up with, and she finally starting to see. Remember, she finally starting to see with the opulence, but she's starting to see like, wait a minute, this is kind of weird. What's going on here? Okay, so she's starting to look at other things that's bright light, just like B. Simone was saying. She was trying to get in touch with God, you know, in a way that she see it fit. Okay, and you know, she earned her stripes. Then the castle burnt down. Okay, the castle, the fairy tale book that she reading, the fairy tale that she once thought was, she's seeing that it's not what it is. Okay, and she may have went up there and built her own castle, her own home, because this one right here is no longer. Okay, and where does she belong here? Again, either she pregnant right here, or again, you still see a little weight on the cards. Okay, I think the card's just a little, you know, thicker, but we got Phoenix here. It said, how's that for a happily ever after? Look at her recreating something from the ashes. She coming from the ashes. Things had burnt down. She saw that things was burning down in the family, in the household. The castle, which represents her home, her stability, was burnt down. Okay, and she's seeing it now. And then so now it's time to create something from the ashes, like the phoenix. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Okay, to be stronger and faster and victorious. So you seeing her with her hands out to the universe, with her book down. It's like she done learned what she need to learn. Now it's time to put into action. And she was putting things into action into her life when it comes to this family tribe. So it seemed like the family tribe Um, it's like she was moving past that, like getting past that. And then we got the lavender. Surround yourself with love. Okay. So it seems like she's in a happier, brighter place. Okay. And she, I guess, tried to surround herself with people and, be in a safe space with the lavender, which lavender is a healing essential oil, cleansing. Then we got confidence. Okay. We got the confidence here. It said it comes with time and practice. So it's like she was trying to build up her confidence. But I see with this family and tribe here, I feel like because it was so dark, she was starting to see it. Okay, it seemed like it was hard to build her confidence in the way in her own skin in this household because too many jokes, too much going on. She earned her stripes, okay? And it's almost like she was almost kind of proud of it until somebody would tell you, oh girl, you look like an old stupid tiger. And it's like, well, damn. I thought it was cute. I thought it was chic. Until you realize, no, and then it seems like the this family in this tribe did not do a lot to build her up, okay, her confidence, okay. The castle was burning down. And instead of her having war in the castle, she decided, I'm going to rebuild my own castle, my own life, okay, my own confidence. And it's just so sad that she felt like to start it all out with her new start. She was going to go out on this journey and look at this sword right here and go up under the knife to build her confidence. But even though it said it comes with time and practice, she was going to finally be able to see herself as the beautiful person that she was trying to see herself as right here. She really was. But it's like the jokes, the darkness and stuff like that was coming towards her. Probably from, it says the whole family tribe. Okay. The more she tried to gain her stripes and be confident, the more somebody would take those stripes and peel them off and be like, girl, you look silly with it. So, girl, did we answer where the lady is? Let's see. What's the energy that the mother is around right now? What's the energy of the mother for Jacqueline? Can you give Jacqueline a message, mother? Do you have a message for Jacqueline? Okay, so the two cards that we have here, the message that the mother would like to give Jacqueline is, look at her touching her stomach. Look at the card. She looking down and she embracing her stomach as a small little seed. Now that's when she had her body, her curves, baby. That's before the baby had expanded. So I guess before the body had expanded, did the mother have body image issues as well? Because I see her embracing her stomach while she was a small seed. And she still had her curve, baby. She had a BBL and her small waist, baby. But the mother says, my most important relationship is with my source. So her source could be Jackie at a small seed. And her source could also be her divine relationship she had with God. This card says, there is no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you and your physical body. Okay, remember physical body. Jackie had issues with her physical body. Could possibly have some issues with the mother's physical body. But this is the message for Jackie. She says, there is no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you and your physical body. Right here and right now. And the soul source / God from which you have come. Okay. So the mother is saying that Jackie came from a source of God, okay, and also a source of her. She says if you tend to that relationship first and foremost, again, that relationship could be with while she was in her stomach. She felt like she gave Jackie everything she needed, and then she also felt like she had a relationship with herself, with source. Okay, so you get kind of confusing because the mother and Jackie kind of go back and intertwine between the same energy. So when I'm reading the mother's energy, it's like I'm reading Jackie's energy. When I'm reading Jackie's energy, it's like the mother's energy. Okay, so it says if you tend to that relationship first and foremost, which means the relationship with God, the relationship with your body, which is your temple, you will then and only then have the stable footing. Okay, remember the stable footing that she was having here. If I could find it, girl. Yeah. Remember, unstable footing. Remember, her feet are off the ground. She's in water floating. She has something that's pulling her foot down. And then she have a snake riding her foot that's pulling her down as well. Okay? It says, if you tend to that relationship, first and foremost, you will then and only then have a stable footing to proceed into your other relationships. Okay? So which means Jacky didn't have the stability she needed to even enter a relationship with DC. It says your relationship with your own body. Okay, make that up. Y'all pause and then read it. It says your relationship with your own body, with money, with your parents, your children, your grandchildren, and your world will all fall easily into alignment once you tend to this foundational relationship, or this fundamental relationship first. Which means, and this is the mother pretty much telling her that the mother had a relationship with her body that may have been unhealthy, and she passed it on to her seed, aka Jacky. And she said that was her most important relationship that she had, was the relationship she had with her body. And then also Jacky probably came in and probably distorted her body, just like Jacky kids distorted her body, or just like all of our kids distort our bodies. That's just what happens. Okay? But it says we just need to have a relationship with God, and then we'll understand, we will see that those stripes are well earned. Those stripes are beautiful on our body. Okay, we earned those stripes. It's not like they was here to punish earth. That's showing that, baby, they're sexy, they're beautiful, embrace them. But if you don't have if you have an unhealthy relationship with your body already, you're not going to embrace that, because you're going to see that as a 100% flaw. But it says until you get a relationship with God, aka your body. Okay, your relationships, all of your relationships, not just your relationship with your man, but your relationship with your own body, your money, okay, your energy with your money, your parents, your children, your grandchildren, and your world will all fall easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental relationship first. So the relationship we have with God and our body is first and foremost. We need to have that, okay? Because sometimes our insecurities are passed down from our mothers, given from our mothers, okay? And we just are repeat cycles. And sometimes from our grandmothers, from her grandmothers, okay? So we have to be strong enough to break those cycles, or we're not going to be able to have a relationship with ourselves or with our children or our man. It says, I have control of the vibration I offer. Okay, now look how this card is. It seems like it's perforated from the neck down, and then the head is just like blasting with all type of spiritual goodness and light, and then the head down here is a little darkness. So with the body, again, another card speaking about the body, it says once you begin to believe or expect good things to come, you're in that vortex. So once you expect good things, you enter that vortex immediately. And once you get in there, now you are a cooperative component. Now you get to rendezvous with all of the good stuff that you have put there, and you can train yourself there. You can do it in a day, literally. It says you have control of everything that rendezvous with you when you get control of the vibration that you offer, and you get control of the vibration that you offer when you care about how you feel. Okay, so you need to connect with your body and with your mind. It needs to be on one accord. Okay, so it's a mental thing. Okay, it's a mental thing. It's pretty much telling you your mental needs to connect with your body, and then that you are in complete control. Okay, I have control of the vibration that I offer. Okay, so you need to connect with it. Okay, connect with your body. We need to have healthier relationships with God, aka with ourselves, with our bodies, with our temples. Okay, because they are very important. Okay, and be careful who you allow to enter your womb to even be able to put something into your temple. Okay, because that person can drive you crazy in itself. So that's going to conclude the reading for Jacky O's and her mother and her relationship with her mother. Okay, and we got some word of advice to her mother, from her mother to her, which I feel like her mother is also needs to take the same advice as well, because she passed it on to her daughter. So that's going to conclude the reading. Catch me on the next one. Talk to you later, girl. Bye.